Hey everybody, welcome to my studio. As you know, I have been doing a lot of light painting. Very excited about this particular type of photography. I think I'm officially hooked into it. So because of the fact that I'm doing so much light painting and it's a completely different genre from compared to what I've been doing, I wanted to kind of show you a little behind the scenes of how I actually do it. So as you can see behind me, this is my black wall. I have used a blackout curtain over here and a sheet over here to make one completely black wall. And the reason for that is light painting has to be done primarily in the dark. So once I shut all the lights off, it's pretty much, I'd say about 90–95% dark in here. The issue is if I don't put the blackout curtain on the wall, then I have to wait until after sunset, which is around 8:30 these times because of summer. And there's the blue hour, so I'm really not shooting until like 9–9:30. That's just way too late for me, especially on a weeknight because I still have a regular job, right? So I have gone ahead and done the black wall, the blackout curtain, so I can shoot almost any time of day. Late afternoon, I still wouldn't, just because the sun is blaring through this window. And even though it's a blackout curtain, it doesn't stop all of it. But I can still do early morning, mid-afternoonish kind of thing. So it works for me, especially if it's raining outside, which right now we're in the rainy season, so it works. Okay, so today, I'm going to do some experimenting. I look online for inspiration and ideas all the time, and I've been seeing a lot of light paintings where they have a glass and they do this light twirl that comes out of the glass. And I see a lot of it, which means everybody's doing it that way. So I want to do something a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Margarita glass, and I'm going to attempt to try to do some light inside, but not coming actually out of the glass. And then I'm going to use one of my other tools, which is basically this tool here. When it goes on the flashlight, as you can tell, yes, that is tinsel, okay? Actually came off handlebars for a bike, believe it or not. But I'm going to put this on the flashlight, and I'm going to make these streaks from here. And this kind of tool, when it's put on light and used in a long exposure, makes it kind of look watery. It almost looks water. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do today. I have no idea if it's going to work, but let's try it anyway. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got all the lights off except for this one here. I've got my glass. I have my first light, which is this like little tea light. It's like this, right? And then I have my sparkly light. So I'm going to turn the lights off. You're not going to see a whole lot until I start putting lights on. But then at the end, we'll take a look at what the photo looks like. So here we go. I have it in my hand because I don't want the light to register. So this. Okay. And then we'll end exposure. Okay, so we have a result, and I like it except for the fact it's way overexposed. Ridiculously overexposed. So there's a couple of ways to fix that. I have to reduce my light, and then we'll do it again. So what I've done is I've reduced the amount of light coming out of my torch, and I've also changed my aperture to let less light in. So we're going to try that again. So this time, because I couldn't see, we know what I'm going to do first. I want to Okay, so what I've been doing is using just this in the glass. Because when I did it the first way, it overexposed, it was way too much, so I started, let's build. And this right now is looking amazing. Look at this. So one thing I'm realizing is I haven't lit the glass. I'm missing that part, or at least underneath the glass. Like the glass itself is pretty lit, but like the stem and the table is not. So I'm going to try something else. So hold on. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do different. Started playing with just the tea light in the glass, and I'll realize, you know what, sometimes less is more. So I'm doing just this in the glass, but the problem is you can't see the glass. So I have to kind of light it, but I don't want to just light it with white light because this is kind of yellow. So I'm going to take this yellow gel, put it over my flashlight, and I'm going to light the bottom of the glass, not the glass, and see what kind of results. Because right now it's coming out wicked cool. I have to see if we can. Ooh, must not be coming back. All right, let's check it out. Okay, lights out. Tea light in hand, camera on. All right. Distance for 1 second. Okay, that was way overexposed. So I'm using a cup that's gaffer taped, so that only the light's coming from just here instead of on the side, so nothing is bleeding out. But still using the gel. Let's see what that does. I'm afraid this is the process. It's trial and error. I wish I got it on the first time. It doesn't work that way. Here we go. Camera on. Tea light in hand. Started it too high. That was dumb. This is the best. I just realized I turned the light on way wrong place, so I'm probably gonna have a streak in it that's not right. We'll see. Finger on the damn light switch because I can't find it and I'll get over it. Very fine. Houston, I think we might have a winner. Oh, the inside's actually glowing. It looks really cool. The glass is lit. The base is lit. I think we're good. Wow, that's really cool. I'll do a crop in post do some touch-ups, but I think we got it. So, as you can see, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just set a camera up and hope for the best. Sometimes, I mean, when I'm doing kind of my free form where I'm just swaying around and seeing what the tool will do. But when you're actually thinking about a project like this, you have to think about so many different things. It's pretty crazy, but it's so much fun. And when you finally get it, you're like, wow, it's so awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek into my studio and kind of how I go about doing some light painting. So this one will be posted shortly after this video is done, and you can see the final results. I think it came out really awesome. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.